Hey guys, welcome back to another Blade Sorcery Nomad video. So, in the past, then, people have asked me to make time stop mods, freeze time mods, just anything that can stop time, that type of mod, into like a spell type of thing, just like on PC. Now, these questions have been out ever since Nomad has been released. Is it possible? Well, today, the answer is yes. Not completely possible, but it is possible to get something that is extremely close and is usable in-game. So, to show you this, then I have prepared a bunch of weapons for you to be able to use against enemies, and just to show you the bugs with it, the features, and anything else in between. So, the first quirk about this mod is that instead of just being the normal game and then everything stops, then you'll notice as soon as you download the mod and you try it out, that instead of just being normal game, then you'll have the effects of the easy weapon handling, or fast weapon handling, which is that you can just do this. It makes it so that all weapons are completely weightless, but this is required to make the mod work. That way your hands can move around in the time stop mode. So, to show you this, I've got out a couple of these. They have gravity, just like normal, but if I enable the time stop mod, they stop in midair. That sound effect is from Pop 101's, I believe it's the Rasengan? No, not Rasengan. Whatever. It's from his sound mod, that just modifies the game's files to make it so it sounds like that. I've made the mod so it has no modifications to the sounds or anything, so any mods that actually modify the sounds will be compatible with it. So if you want the Zawaruto sound effect from JoJo, or you want the Naruto sound effect from Sasuke, then you can do that still. So yeah, it just freezes time in midair and stops it again, or brings it back. The only thing about this is that it also stops your movement, so you cannot walk around. So you can't actually walk around in this mode, because the way it works is that it stops all game functionality, or at least it slows it down so much that it looks like it stopped. It is possible for me to make it even slower, but at that point, it's not all that fun, because they're going so slow they're basically stopped, and then due to there being so much momentum in the force that you give them in the stop, then they just go flying out of control and just get deleted from the map, basically. That still happens most of the time with this, but it's way diminished. So, without further ado, let's show you some combat. At the very end of the video, then I'll show you some of the bugs with the mod, and some things that you should be careful about while using it. So yeah, something like that. One of my favorite things is let them swing at you. And then cut off their heads. Because in the time stop mode, it takes such little effort that it's really satisfying just to do that. Also, due to you having the fast weapon handling, then try not to swing too fast, or else they'll just kind of phase through the enemy, like this. As you saw that by that first blow. And also, due to there being such high knockback, then there's a very, very high chance that whenever you hit an enemy, they're going to fly outside the map. And if they're not dead by then they'll just stay spawned in, and you won't have another enemy spawn. So you need to make sure that all the enemies that you kill and go flying away are dead before they do so. So for instance, if I just go up to this guy, sorry, battery stuff. Try that again. Anyway, if I go up to this lady and I just kind of hit her, she's gonna go flying away. But I don't know if they're dead or not. So what I like to do is hit them and then take something to be able to stab them with, or at least inflict more damage. When they drop their weapon, then you know that they're dead, so that's always nice. They will die most of the time because of the impact of hitting a wall. But it's always good to be sure. Also, another thing that's really fun is sort of just taking their weapon while they're in zero gravity. It's kind of hard to show you when they're all holding one-handed weapons. Guess this one might work. Okay, I guess not. Whatever. So yeah. So this is after I record the first section of the video, but something I did want to address is that, yes, you can do the thing where you freeze an enemy, then punch them into oblivion. It works even better with weapons that look like you're holding fists. Let me just grab those real quick. Okay, now that I have these, since these actually look like you're holding fists, then you just freeze them in midair and punch them to oblivion. So yeah, on to the rest of the video. So yeah, that's the features of the combat. Also, if you use this mod, as you see, it stops you in midair, right? Well, whenever you're jumping and you hit something, then it gives you momentum. And in the time stop state, then it increases that momentum exponentially. So what you can basically do is just go in zero gravity with this. The only problem, of course, being you can also do that instead, which is really annoying, because sometimes you have to reload the level when that happens. Yeah, basically, you can just have zero gravity while using this. It's not very consistent, but another thing that does help is using the web shooter spell. You spawn it in, and then you can reorient yourself by using it. That way you don't go flying off in the distance. So yeah, that was the time stop mod. I'm planning on releasing this either tonight or in a few days. I'm going to be running a poll on my channel that is going to be the top comments of this video for names that I should call this mod, because I don't want to name it something like Time Stop or The World. I want it to be something actually cool, just like on PC with the Time Stop mod called The Sands of Time. But I don't want to just copy that. So if you guys have any recommendations of names that I should put on the mod page, then put it in the description below. And the top 3 comments I will put into a poll, and we can see whoever wins. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I make VR content, modding content, Beat Saber content, anything VR, and yeah, see you next time.